Can you hear me? Thank you very much for joining us this evening, and we have very many special guests here, not the least of which are you in the audience. But before we go any further, I will be introducing to you, for his first, well, unofficial, official kind of, sort of thing, Lieutenant Governor-elect Daniel J. McKee, good friend of mine, and he will be saying a few words, and then he will be swearing in the officials for the next term. Daniel.
Well, thanks, Paulette. And my wife Susan said, what a nice thing for you to invite me here tonight and swear you in, and along with the council members and the school committee members of North Smithfield. I am directly back from Green Bay last night to the frozen tundra, and trust me, the weather is a lot nicer here today than it was out in Green Bay while we were tailgating before the game yesterday. But when Paul had asked me, I kind of pushed up the flight to make sure that I was here, because municipal leaders and mayors and town administrators throughout the state of Rhode Island, with Joe Alman here tonight from Lincoln and Joe Palacino from Johnston and Mayor Lombardi here from North Providence. We've been working together quite often over the years. And Paulette, I just want to say to you that you've got a great leader in Paulette, and someone who has really been involved with us. We want to make our community strong as North Smithfield is. Keep our taxes down as Paulette and this town council has been able to do in this community. But we also work together to try to help the communities that we represent, but also the communities in the state of Rhode Island. Because unless everybody's strong, Rhode Island won't be strong. And so I look forward to my efforts in terms of the state level. And my first phone call, I've said, is going to be to all our municipal leaders, and Paulette's as one of them, and Paulette's agreed to be on my transition team as well at the as we enter into trying to make Rhode Island a better place for all of us to live. So thank you so much, Paulette, for inviting me tonight. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's an honor. It's an honor to swear you in along with the town council members and the school committee members. So I just wish you the absolute very best over the next 2 years, and I think I get to swear you in at this moment, right? On up. I guess I do all the talking, and you just say at the end. At the end, you just say, I'm on board for another 2 years, right? Okay, raise your right hand. And now, do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office for the term for which you have been elected or appointed, or until another be engaged in your place, or until you be legally discharged therefrom, so help you God? Say.
Thank you.
You do, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Straight up American.
I was kidding. Very important night for me and for all of us. I want to thank Governor-elect Dan McKee for being instrumental in the official swearing in of the 2014 to 2016 slate of town and school officials. I'd like to recognize Mayor Palacino, Administrator Allman, Mayor Lombardi, Senator Cody, Senator Archibald, who's back, and all our dignitaries and folks that we work together with every day to try to make this little piece of the world a better place. I'd like to thank our police and fire chiefs and respective color guards, as well as our town staff, for their participation, and a great shout out to Mr. Fritz Benz, who I think has already exited the room, for the terrific music from our award-winning music department. I stand here before you thankful and humbled by your confidence in me to continue to lead our great town. In 2008, the year I was first elected, it was the year the bottom fell out of the economy. Most communities went into a tailspin. However, we made difficult choices, such as layoffs, for the first time in our history. We pulled back on expenses and headed into the future. After 6 years, results remain positive. Our commercial growth is the envy of many communities. We have a strong bond rating, a funded pension, safe neighborhoods, a fund balance that can handle most unexpected expenses, and we've had stable taxes. We look to the future by approving 3 bonds that will reuse and renovate existing buildings to create safe, up-to-date, and energy-efficient school and town services. Our reputation of being energy conscious is the foundation for our green community initiatives. We are the energy champion of Rhode Island, as well as the pilot program for Solarize RI, offering savings and options for sustainable energy to residents and businesses. Our future, as always, is unpredictable, but we can make the most of the uncertainty by opening dialogue with the many creative and inspired people who make up this town. During the past 6 years, we've held meetings, improved our boards and commissions, developed agreements with other communities to work as one, tossed out ideas and implemented others. Sometimes we kept our cool and other times we lost it, but it was all because we were very passionate about how we felt in making the town better. We do have to put aside our differences and instead now focus on our similarities and collective goals to achieve the best possible outcomes. I challenge each of you to consider your fate and not let someone else make the choices for you. Get involved, make a statement, take a chance that the voice you have will be the one that makes us all take notice. As we move through the next 2 years, know this, I can't do it alone. It takes a village to embark on the kind of future we all have in mind for our children, their children, and ourselves. It's up to us. We can make the change we believe in. I'm honored to work with the newest members of our town council and school committee, as well as the old guard. I thank them for serving the public. We've all experienced the ups and downs of public service, and it's not an easy job. But the ultimate reward is shaping a better place to live. I ask them to remain with open minds as we work to make policies that will affect others. You can count on me to give you 100%. To the residents of this great town, I thank you for your faith and support. Moreover, with new enthusiasm and optimistic outlook, I thank you for being here tonight to share a new beginning. Thank you very much. And now, Mayor McGee will provide the oath of office for the town council members.
We just do this together? Beautiful. Raise your right hand and listen to me read this document. Congratulations to each and every one of you. There's nothing more special than we serve in the community, and I serve on the town council as well, and I know that they're not easy decisions, but they're important ones. So the best of luck to each and every one of you. Do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state, and support the laws and Constitution thereof, and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office for the term for which you have been elected or appointed, or until another be engaged in your place, or until you be legally discharged therefrom, so help you God.
Something a little unorthodox. Would you dial this number for me? Okay, not to press that. We do have a member of the town council that is unable to be here this evening, and we're going to give him a call. His name is Mr. Ernest Alter. He is in the hospital still, struggling but doing well. And we would like to have him have a special moment because it means so much to him to have this as part of his life. And I would ask you if you wouldn't mind one more time. I do believe we have him. We'll put you on speaker, Ernie. Ernie? Can you hear us?
Yeah, but you need to speak a little closer to the mouthpiece.
They're already giving us the record. Okay, Ernie, we're going to swear you in. If you'll put your right hand up, please.
All right, I'm ready now.
Okay, if you just listen to the oath, and then if you accept it, please say, I will. You will after we tell you what it is.
Ernie, this is Dan McKee from Mayor Cumberland. I'm going to read your oath, and then if you just respond, I will, and then we'll get a good applause here. People are very excited about this happening. Do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state and support the laws and Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office for the term for which you have been elected or appointed, or until another be engaged in your place, or until you be legally discharged therefrom, so help you God?
Now, Mrs. Todd, I believe you will join us, and we'll have the town council reorganization meeting. The councilors would please go to the table.
Smithfield Town Council is now in session. We will begin with nominations for Town Council President.
Madam Clerk,
Mr. Zelinski.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Robert Boucher as President of the Smithfield Town Council.
Is there a second for Mr. Boucher? Second. Are there any other nominations? Roll call vote on Mr. Boucher. Ms. Alves? Yes. Mr. Boucher? Yes. Mrs. Nato? Yes. Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. Boucher. Nominations for Vice President.
Yes. Nominations for Vice President. Take the nomination yourself. Vice President. Second. I'd like to place Ernest Alter for Vice President of the Smithfield Town Council. Second.
Are there any other nominations? Roll call vote on Mr. Alter. Ms. Alves? Mrs. Nato?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes.
Just say thank you to the crowd. Go ahead.
Thank you all. I'm very grateful to you all.
Now we'll have a few remarks from the new town council president, and then we'll swear in the school committee immediately thereafter. Mr. Robert Paul Boucher.
Quite an honor to be elected to the town council. Even though years ago I was elected as a state representative when I was 26, I called myself the dyslexic candidate because I was elected at 62 to the town council. But anyway, it's a great honor. I'd like to thank my fellow council members for bestowing this honor upon me. My goals during the next 2 years to work closely with the town administrator and the school committee so that we can have a civil type of relationship, very respectful type of relationship, having people volunteer for our boards and commissions, that we cherish the time that they place to do the town's work. And it provides great value for our community. Our goal is to have fiscal restraint and fiscal accountability. And also, too, is that there has to be fiduciary responsibility. After all, it is your money, not ours. And so that we have to take care of this. We have to learn how to stretch a dollar. We have to work together from the executive branch to the legislative branch of the council, but also the school committee. And if we can do this, we can help people in our community, especially our seniors, stay in their homes. Because they feel so pressed because of increases in energy costs, insurances of many types, and that for them to be forced out because they can't pay taxes is truly a crime. My goal is to try to do the most I can and the best I can to try to help them in many ways, shapes, and forms. As far as everything else, I do thank you for coming tonight, especially the dignitaries, but the townspeople as well. And all I can say is, I'll do my best to make you proud. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. President. Very nice. Very nice. I get to swear in the school committee now. School committee members? So if you could raise your right hand, and then I'll state the oath and then accept. Do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto the state and support the laws of the Constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office for the term from which you have been elected or appointed, or until another be engaged in your place, until you be legally discharged therefrom, so help you God? Congratulations.
Well, we're all very excited to be working together. It's a new page in the history of our town. I'm very, very proud of everyone for giving their time and sacrificing. I know how much time it takes, and all our other elected officials here. It's you really have to want it, and you really have to believe in it, and it does happen. It is something very good, and I'm just grateful that we have a group here that's been willing to put their town before their own personal needs and before everything else. So I'm very, very happy this evening, and I'm very glad that you all were able to come, and that will conclude our evening events. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.